Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're having a good day. I'm about to kill my channel. I'm about to kill my channel here. My channel's going to die because of today. Y'all doing? I'm about to kill my channel because I'm playing that thing that I have not been on for a long time. And also, I'm gonna kill my channel because I swear, every time I attempt to get it closer to the midday, it just doesn't happen. I swear to God, dude, it makes me so irritated that I cannot. It makes me so irritated that I can't get it to where I need to get it. It irritates the heck out of me, dude. It irritates the absolute heck out of me. It really does. Ah. And the problem is, I am having so much trouble sleeping right now. How dare I play something I enjoy? I know, right? I know, right? I know, right? It's crazy. It's crazy. Ah. Y'all, I know I have been saying for weeks and weeks and weeks, I know y'all are tired. I know y'all are tired of hearing this. I know y'all are tired of hearing this. I cannot get the stream going in the midday to save my life. Is yours lagging or something? I don't know, dude. Don't know what to tell you. It's nothing on my end. Yeah. I don't know what's wrong with me. I cannot get stuff going in the middle of the day like I want to. I don't know what's wrong with me. I know what's wrong with me. Why is the chat thing doing that? Oh wait, I know why the chat thing is doing that. I know why. It's because it's absurdly big. That's why. That is why. It is absurdly big. That would be the reason why. So we're just gonna decrease that font size. Do me a favor, chat. Can y'all just like type stuff? Do me a favor, chat. Can y'all type stuff, please? 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 Please, chat. Type stuff. I know. Type stuff. Keep typing stuff. Type more stuff. Keep typing more stuff. Keep typing more stuff. Come on, chat. Come on, chat. Wake up. Type stuff. Keep typing stuff. Why is it not working? There we go. There we go. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. It was just being stupid. Now, before... How you doing, Lewis? So I'm going to go ahead and answer that question now. Because I had a feeling that this fear was coming. And I hope this is not some kind of misplaced fear. Y'all, yes, of course I'm still playing. You're doing fine, Metal Wolf. Thank you. I just needed to see. Yes, I'm still playing 14. I promise. And I look, I'm going to be completely for real. I am terrified to live stream this game. I am absolutely terrified to live stream this. I am. And the reason I am terrified to live stream this is because I'm terrified that I am going to attract a type of attention that I am not wanting. I'm serious, man. I'm very serious. I have made it very clear that I still love WoW and I never stopped loving WoW. I made it very clear. I was very upfront about that. And I have taken some crap for it. I have taken some crap for it. So I really hope that, again, I am... Why is this not working? What is going on here? Nope, that's not it. Oh, that's the one I need to do. I'm really hoping that things will be chill and that people don't come in here saying, "Why are you playing that?" I really hope that doesn't happen. I really hope it doesn't happen. Right now, I'm trying to figure out which of these freaking bars that this button is supposed to be on right here because I can't figure it out to save my life. I cannot figure it out. Yes, of course I'm still playing 14. Of course I am. You know, of course I am. Okay? Like I have been on a break from it. I have been on a break. What is this bar right here? What is this freaking bar? Hold on. I cannot do this unless I get this bar fixed. What is going on? What is this bar? Say, don't mind. How you doing? Sometimes a great. Sometimes the breakers go, well, I had to, man. And that's what I want people to understand. Y'all, I went hard on 14 for like... God. Okay, what is going on here? I am hovering over my mouse. What is going on? 7, 8. Why is this not working? Why is this not working? Oh, my Lord. I just want to set the damn bars. I swear to God, dude. I swear to God. It's never that easy. It's never something simple. It's never something simple, I swear. I just want to know, why is this bar not working? ELVUI keybind, yes. 7. 8. There we go, 9. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted, right there. There we go, perfect. Perfect, that's what I wanted. I did push hard on 14. I know I did. I know. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. Oh, you don't have to tell me. I was there. I went hard on 14 for about 2 months straight, probably 3 months straight. You know? So, and I have videos on 6.1 up, in case you're wondering if I am remotely interested in 6.1. There are videos up on my channel that you should totally check out, because I make it abundantly clear. Yeah, we're excited for 6.1 up in here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, we are. Look at that, y'all. I can't even get my camera set correctly. Good Lord. This is what happens. This is what happens when you can't get your sleep schedule right. This is what happens when you keep trying to get things on a schedule. This is what happens. This is what happens with me. This is what happens. You burned yourself out and so hard, and Endwalker, to be honest, Heidel and Xenos and 170. Look, y'all, I got burned out too. Dude, I got mega burned out. Like, not to the point that I was hating the game, but to the point that I was like me and my raid team, just like, we were just like, oh my God, dude, we need a break. And I was like, yes, we do. Yes, we do. Because, I mean, up until Endwalker, like, we were hitting, I don't even know if the game sound's on. It is not. Sorry about that. Like, I was getting my relic or artifact, whatever the hell it is, Lego. I was getting that finished up. That was a grind. And then pretty much from Endwalker to about beginning of February, for about 2 months straight, it was nothing but 14. And I needed a break. And I needed a break. I have faith your sleep schedule sorted itself out. The problem is, like, when I go to sleep at night, like, my brain won't shut the hell up. That's the problem with me. When I lay down to sleep at night, my brain does not shut up. And part of that probably is because I've been staring at a screen for a lot of the day. And another part is I'm just I am known for just being a night owl for most of my life. I have been a night owl. Answers, but look, look, this is gonna sound terrible of me. I don't ever want to hear answers. Well, no, I don't want to say ever. I don't want to say ever. All I'm gonna say is this: I have heard answers enough. After that Heidelin raid, I heard answers. It's a beautiful song. I have gotten to the point where I don't want to hear answers anymore. What's up, Anders? How you doing, man? I have gotten to the point where I do not want to hear answers anymore. And it was because of the Heidelin raid that I'm just like, oh my God, I don't want to hear this. And you know, there's people that are like, but KB, it's an emotional song. I'm like, you know what? That Heidelin raid made me emotional to the point that I was about ready to rage quit. I was about ready to rage quit. I do not need backstab on my bar here. There we go. There we go. Perfect. I mean, like, oh my God, answers got played so damn much. Again, beautiful song, but I'm like, y'all, calm down. Like, calm down with answers. Good grief. It do be like that, though. It do be like that. Yes, it do. It do be like that. It really do. It really, really do. But no, it doesn't. No, Endwalker was so good. Endwalker was so good. And honestly, I think a lot of people felt that. I think a lot of people felt that after Endwalker and doing a lot of the EXs and the Savage Raids and stuff like that. I think a lot of people needed a break. I think a lot of people needed a break. And you know what? I love that we get enough content. I need to put my shooty ability up there. Hold on. I love that we get enough content that it's okay to take a break, you know? Because that's the thing. Like, it was fulfilling. It really was. Like, it was very fulfilling. Endwalker was very, very, very fulfilling. You know what? You know what we need? We need some chilled out grooves. That's what we need. We need some chilled out grooves instead of World of Warcraft ambience. Hold on one second. Hold on. I'm going to get some chilled out grooves going here. Some royalty-free chilled out grooves. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. We're just gonna turn that off, and we're gonna get some chilled out grooves going. Hold on. Hold on one second. And yeah, Shira, I'm so sorry, everybody. Poor Shira. Hearts in chat for Shira. Poor thing. She got food poison. That's Fiery Chan in the chat there. Poor thing got food poisoning. Poor thing. Oh man. All right, hold on. We about to get some chilled out grooves going here. All right. All right. Hang on one second. Royal bug. Yes, maybe. Hold on. No. 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 Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No, 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 no. I need something longer than 3 minutes here. Oh, wait. Is this a good one? Hold up. Ooh. Oh, that's a good one. Okay, that's they say hold up. I thought that was gonna be instrumental. Hold up. Dadgummit, y'all. There we go. I don't want no lyrics because Lord knows they'll be like, ah! Lord knows. No. No. Dadgummit, y'all. Dadgummit, y'all. Oh, here we go. Oh, yes. Nothing beats synthwave. There we go. Synthwave. Perfect. Perfect. Y'all let me know if it's too loud, okay? Perfect. Perfect. Awesome. Wonderful. Stupendous. You sign into level 90 by 6.1 and I'm just going to stretch it out. Well, I mean, to be honest, you don't really have to. I mean, we're not even a year into the expansion here, so I mean, it's not like you need to level something right now. It's not like you need to level something right now. Is the music not playing? What's going on? There we go. There we go. Alright, I'm trying to get comfortable. It is hot in this house. It is hot in this house. So I'm like, ah! Oh god, this quest. I remember this one. I remember this one. With the lady that takes forever to walk. I remember this one. You want to finish every class and then be bored for the rest of the patch? No, you don't, and you know why? Because then if you do that, all I'm gonna hear from you is how bored you are from the rest of the patch. Because, Lindsay, if you do that, all I'm gonna hear from you is how bored you are the rest of the patch. And you know it's true. And you know it's true.
It's still recharging.
How long does it take to recharge a torch? There we go. You need to pick Samurai back up. The auto crits on Mirei and Namikiri. Yeah. I should bite the bullet and just, like, get the other jobs leveled.
It's not ready yet.
But then I get distracted.
I can't use that item.
You played a train simulator the other game last year. Honest to God, I was nodding off. That sucks.
It's still recharging.
That sucks. How long does it take to recharge a torch? Must be a really shitty torch.
I need a target.
Must be a really, really shitty torch. You might PvP this patch. Dude, yeah, well, dude, once the new PvP stuff drops, dude, I'm totally, like, gonna do it. Absolutely, man. Dude, like, I am so excited for the new PvP stuff. I really am. You think you spent 30 more minutes trying to figure out why I had a red on my a red on your Bard in 14? You mean a relight? Yes. Well, but they told me it was recharging, guys. It's a recharging type of torch. You would too if I was hauling coal at 50 miles at 20 kilometers per hour. Ooh. Yeah, I would nod off. You're right, I would nod off. I mean, some people love that stuff. Some people absolutely, like, love the simulator games. You know, outside of, like, The Sims and stuff like that. Some people love those simulator games, dude. Some people love them. And hey, I mean, it's one of those things. It's like, well, everybody has their thing, right? There we go. Perfect. Everybody's got their thing, right? Want to know about it? It has your town in it. Oh, does it really? I will say this: a lot of attention does get put, and detail does get put into those simulator style games. Like some people absolutely love the farming simulator stuff. Some people eat that stuff up. I could see why though. It's a good, sometimes you just need those easy, mindless games, Sometimes you just need, I say mindless, but then I like a lot of stuff that I don't know about, concentration on a lot of the details and stuff that go into it and whatnot. So, I mean, hey, if it's your bag, baby, then it's your bag, baby. KB got sponsored money time. Yo. No, I need to make a better advertisement thing for it. So I need to make a way better advertisement thing for it. My advertisement thing for it right now is kind of yuck. It's kind of bad. I need to make a better one. I have an idea though. I have an idea for it though. Animal Crossing when the pandemic happens was real soothing. Oh yeah. Oh, for sure. Oh, I need to be going around. I forgot. I can lockpick, so I should be opening these chests. Failed attempt. Oh, right. Hey, guys, remember when, picking locks and trying to pick flowers and mining could actually have failed attempts? Remember that? Did the sponsorship come about after you went back to YouTube? Mm-hmm, it did, yeah. Like I said, I need to put together a better... I have an idea for, my own little version of, display or, showing it off or whatever, advertising it. I have an idea instead of using, just the regular thing they gave me. I have an idea. And I need to get into 14 at some point and, do something. It's going to involve, my 14 avatar and stuff like that. So I have an idea. I have an idea. I just need to, one, do it. Two, record it properly. Isn't that your Elden Ring character? No, actually, it was my WoW character. Well, it was my WoW character first. She was my WoW character first. And she's always the character I like. She's always the character that, if there's custom created games with custom created characters, I always like putting her in there. So, yes. Yes. At least this is getting my light picking up. Well, this is at least getting my lot picking up, so that's good. One of these things has the thing I'm looking for. Pitted gold band. Oh no. You have yet to make her in 14 to my knowledge. Oh no, I did. I just keep her separate from everybody. Oh no, I did. I didn't bother customizing an Elden Ring because I'm wanting... You're just wanting Blythe's armor. Fair enough. All right, fair enough. Fair enough. Hold up. Oh, hello. I think I'm doing this wrong. Once you retrieve the pitted gold band from the Amani catacombs, a rich, and I mean filthy rich merchant came from here, through here yesterday, talking about some ring of immense archaeological importance. When he wasn't talking about the ring, he was talking about how much he'd pay for it. Tell you what, I'll front the thieves' tools if you manage to bring the ring back. I'll pay enough to buy 10 rings of your own. Okay. think they give you the Thieves tool for classes that don't have lockpicking. I think that was the case. Of course, I didn't think about it because I'm a rogue. I can lockpick anyway. Let me try it. Dang it. Hold on. There we go. This should be where it drops from. Just watched my little dragon fight. Thank you. Thanks for checking it out, man. Appreciate that. Hey, this is... I'm not even mad. This is getting my lock picking up. Not even mad. I could be wrong about... I could be wrong. I could be wrong. It's been a while. It has been a while. Yeah. Saying there's something right there, and I'm like, there's nothing right there. What do you mean? How long does it take to level up in WoW? Compared to Classic? They did shorten it. It was shortened in Burning Crusade. I mean, you can level up in retail a lot faster. But here's like the big difference. The big difference is, in 14 you can multi-class. In WoW there is no multi-class. It's you want to play a different class, you have to make an alternate character and level up from level 1 all over again. So the leveling process honestly takes about as long as much as you put into it. Retail, you got a few hours. Kinda, yeah. Yeah, something like that. Again, it just depends. Oh, hello. Like I said, it just depends. Okay. We need more Captain Grimm reacts. Well, I mean, he hasn't done anything new recently, so I mean, because don't get me wrong, I love reaction videos. I'm also trying to put my own thing in there as well, and I'm enjoying doing it. I'm very much enjoying doing it, but I know y'all love the reaction videos, so don't y'all worry. That's not gonna stop. That's not gonna stop anytime soon. You don't have to worry about that. Even if I get comments of, you're stealing content, I'm like, no, I'm providing commentary. And besides, if big dogs like Asmongold and all those other guys can do reaction videos, then anybody can. If they can do it, anybody can. I mean, and if someone doesn't want, reaction content or commentary done to their content, then, they can just tell people, yeah, hey, please don't. And then that's the end of the discussion, Your own thing makes the difference. I appreciate that. Like I said, I'm trying to spread out and try other things as well. That's what, that's really what it is. I'm trying to spread my wings out and try some other stuff, because you just never know until you try. Now, if I could just get my sleep under control and actually get things going around the midday like I want to, then I will be much happier, because, oh, y'all, my sleep is so torn up right now. My sleep schedule is so freaking torn up. And it's been torn up, honestly, it's been torn up since August, but I did it to myself. Like, I did it to myself so bad, and I'm also wondering why this damn gold band is not dropping from these damn chests. Shira, why are they not dropping? Why are they not dropping? They're supposed to drop. Why aren't they dropping? Uh-oh. I had a failed attempt. Hit harder. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, when you right, you right. Yeah, when you right, you right. Hit it harder. I should hit it harder. I should hit it harder. You saw Grim on a European server in 14. You were playing on an alt. I'm so glad. And again, if, you know, I know that, you know, a lot of these content creators that have been on WoW for so long, you know, a lot of them feel like, you know, they can't play WoW anymore, which, you know, to each their own. To each their own, you know? You know, to each their own. You know, who are we to say what people can and can't play, right? Good Lord. This thing does not want to drop. I'll tell you what, man. There it is. Just took a minute. There it is. All right, we burned. All right, let's see. We burned the remains. Oh yeah, let's go save, what's her face? The lady that takes forever to get out of here. Aye, lady! You know, if those guys and girls just cannot bring themselves to play WoW anymore, I mean, it's fine. It's fine. Do I think some of them will come back and try, like, a new expansion? Oh, I do. I very much expect a lot of them to try the new expansion. Like, even Preach, who just cannot bring himself to play WoW anymore, like, I get it. But, you know, he still did things like, you know, watched the World First race and stuff like that. So it's not like they don't love WoW. It's just, I understand, dude. Shadowlands ruined WoW for so many people. You know, outside of the reasons that, you know, that are considered, you know, moral reasons and stuff like that. You know, again, if you feel you can't, oh, nice thing. If you feel you can't because of moral reasons, then, you know, whatever. You know, people have to do what they have to do. You know, and it's nobody. Uh-oh, hello. God, he respawned real quick. You know, people have to approach things how they. I mean, I stayed off WoW for the longest time. Literally, the only reason I play now is because I have friends that play it. And, like, I mean, you know, stuff is fun with friends. You know, do I not like... I will say this. Shadowlands, to a degree, has gotten better near the end here, but it's the thing I've always said about WoW. Especially about WoW with the last two expansions. Why does it take a year and a half for WoW to actually get good? Like, be good from the get-go. Like, be good from the get-go. So, you know, it's like Shadowlands should have been... Shadowlands should have fired on all cylinders from the get-go, and they didn't do that. And they put a lot of stuff in there that people just did not like. Understandably so. Understandably so. Hell, I dropped out. I dropped out shortly after I finished Castle Nathria. Like, shortly after... Really? You turned around? shortly after I finished Castle Nathria, like I was just like, I can't do this I cannot do this expansion right now. I can't. I wonder if I go with stealth, if the NPC would engage the trolls. Well, the thing is, I have to engage I have to protect her, otherwise she'll die, and then the quest will fail. And well, we can't have that. Oh yeah, like she's moving on autopilot. Oh, there's that old school WoW thing right there. That old school WoW. Guiding escort. That's what it was. Escort quest. She runs straight ahead to go engage in a fight, and then she runs back to where she was, and then she walks. Yeah. Hey, Mimi, how you doing? And then once they finally reach the safety zone, okay, I'll run now. Gotta love the run back. You gotta love the run back. Like, look, she's gonna fight this thing, and now she's gonna run back there. She's gonna stand for several minutes. Oop, I'm in the dead zone. Look at that, she's chasing after him. Now she's gonna run back to her spot and stand there for a minute. Just watched my vid on Dragonflight. Thank you, Mimi. Thank you. Probably a bug. Nah, it's just how they designed it, man. It's just how they designed it. I once did this quest in my druid and Comprile between Proles and the elf. Didn't engage in the fight. I just walked straight to the base. Huh? Hey, that's weird. Who knows? Who knows? I can see there's Farstrider Enclave. I can make it now. But hold on, I'm gonna stand right here and punch these zombie trolls. Oh, now she runs for the base. Oh, okay. Oh, now you run. Early 2000s pathfinding at its peak. Yes. Look at this, and she even stops to fight a Mistbat. She even stops to fight a Mistbat. That is hilarious. I'm sorry. That's funny as hell to me. Look at this. Now she's gonna go punch this Lynx. Girl, get to safety. Stop. This girl is choosing violence today. The biggest change rogues got was building combo points for themselves and not the target. Yep. That was the biggest quality of life change they ever got. Yep. I was so happy when they did that. She bloodthirsty AF. Yep. Peace was never an option. Nope.
Everything has
was
a price.
never an option.
We will have justice.
Peace was never an option.
Choose wisely.
I will choose wisely. Here. Here, have all my grays. That is one thing I love. I love the auto-vendoring. I love the auto-vendoring option of the ELV UI. Thing. This thing. I love it. Because then it's like I can just auto-vend all my gray stuff, all my trash. I love it. It's so handy-dandy. War never changes. That's right. War never changes, including punching a bat and a lynx. It never changes. Oh, I didn't get you your shit, sir. I'm so sorry. Did I not get you all your shit? I sure didn't. I gotta head down here. Dadgummit.
Victory lies ahead.
Oh, there's a lot of stuff I need to do for you. Well, here, you can have a... Here. I'll just take these.
Farewell.
And be on my merry way. If Tanker is real, I don't know. Like I said, the guy that posted the leak, he got banned. And you know the rule. If somebody gets banned for something, there's a very high chance they got something right. So There's a very high chance they got something right. So who knows? She was just playing vanilla WoW, which means attacking everything in your path to level up. True, because quests weren't enough back then. Very true. Very true. Will I play Wrath of the Lich King on Classic? Yep. I sure will. I sure will. And I'm not apologizing. I'm sorry. Wrath holds a very special place in my heart. And I think it holds a special place with a lot of people. And you know what? I'm not calling anybody a liar for this. All I'm saying is this. A lot of people that have said, no, I won't do it. I bet, I won't say half because that's too bold. But I bet at least a quarter of those people that have said no, I bet they will. I bet they will. You didn't start on Wrath of the Lich King, you started on Kata. I started here in BC. BC was my start. What's up here? The Traitor Shadow. Alright. Let's head to the Dunster Spire. I bet that's gonna give me like a billion more quests. You know what? Actually, you know what? No. No. Dadgummit. Let's, yeah. 23rd of March was your 17th anniversary on WoW because you got it for your bracelet birthday gift from your uncle in 05. Oh, that's sweet. You've been playing ever since with a slight break between Cat and Mop. Yeah, I mean, I took breaks here and there. I even took a break in Wrath. Gosh, I went hard. When I first joined it in Burning Crusade, like, I went in hard. And then after I hit 80, I took a breather for a while. I think I took maybe a half a month off. And then when I came back, you know, started doing some more of the content and whatnot. Me and Pinksy playing together. She was actually, she introduced me to WoW. Because I knew about Warcraft, and I had played Warcraft 3. But I didn't have a good enough PC to do WoW. At the time, anyway. But, yeah, because, I mean, I wasn't a big Warcraft fan yet. I had played Warcraft 3 and Warcraft 2. And a little bit of 1. Because my grandma had a PC where I would play some games on there. It wasn't very good. But I was more of a fan of Diablo before I became a Warcraft fan. But, yeah, I mean, I went hard, took a break, got into Kata. I mean, pretty much every expansion of WoW that's popped out, like, I took a break. You know what I mean? And I think everybody kind of takes a breather here and there. Especially in those expansions where there was a big content drought. You know? Like, I actually appreciate... I will say, I do appreciate 14 with them saying, like, you know, patches will probably be every 4 months. Because it's like, that's plenty of time to do stuff, and that's also plenty of time to take a break. You know? Because usually, I will say, usually about every... someone going hard on a game. I would say, on average, once something that is current is within its 2-month period, or is at least 2 months old, that's when people want to take a break. I would say that's about average at the 2 month mark. Almost died there. Forgot this is not retail. Well, I taught you better English at school, never did. Oh, okay. You took a 4-year break from Battle of Azeroth and Shadowland. No, I didn't take a 4-year break. No. Mimi, how could you say that? How could I have taken a 4-year break if I was still if I did a reaction video and had gameplay up of when Sourfang was in prison and when he had the Magorava Sylvanas. Nah, I was off and on in Battle for... I didn't quit Battle for Azeroth. I was off and on with it. I was very off and on with Battle for Azeroth. I was not happy with most of it, but I didn't quit BFA. I was on and off with it. I had quit Shadowlands like, I want to say like the month that it dropped, and then I stayed out of it for a long time. I stayed out of Shadowlands for a long time. That's really the first expansion. Shadowlands has been the first expansion that I actually stayed out of for a very long time. Like, it was the first one. Like, not even Warlords of Draenor, you know, what people consider the worst, you know, which WoD definitely had its problems. I don't think it's the worst by any means, stretch of the imagination. Definitely had its problems, though. Definitely had its problems. At the time, it was probably one of the worst ones they'd ever done. But like, MOP, I think the longest break I took in MOP was maybe 2 months. Just because I was, well, I was still a store manager at GameStop at the time, so, you know, I was mostly busy then. But, yeah, Shadowlands is the one that I stayed away from the longest. Cool. The initial storyline of WoD was fun. Well, what we thought Warlords of Draenor was, not Warlords of Draenor. What we thought BFA, oh, you're talking about WoD. Yeah, the initial story of WoD was like, that's the thing. The story of WoD was fine. Like, the subject material and matter that they were playing with WoD actually had a lot of potential, and for the most part was fine. It was the content itself. I didn't have a problem with the story of Warlords of Draenor. That actually, believe it or not, the story, and excuse me, my nose is itchy. Sorry about that. There's pollen in the air and my nose is itching. I'm sorry. My sincerest apologies. I know that bothers people. The story actually was the best part of Warlords of Draenor. Like, it was a good story. It really was, and it was cool. I don't think it should have been alternate universe. I think it should have just been, I think the bold approach would have been messing with our own timeline in the past and then coming back to a different future. I think that would have been an extremely bold approach, but, you know, it is what it is. No, like, Warlords of Draenor and the PvP was great. Like, I am one of those people, I actually liked Ashran. Like, people liked Ashran. Like, to me, Ashran was like one of the best things they have done with like a back and forth scenario with PvP. Like, I actually really liked Ashran, and people still play Ashran to this day. I thought Ashran was a really cool idea. Like, you could go into Ashran. It was similar to like old school Alterac Valley. You could go into Ashran and stay there for hours just because the back and forth was so good. And honestly, I wish they would do more things like that. Like, I actually really liked Ashran. I really liked it. I thought it was a great idea, and I honestly, I wish there was something like that every expansion. I wish there was something like a PvP battleground that never ends, that has back and forth stuff like that. And you could leave whenever you wanted. You could enter whenever you wanted. Like, dude, like, that was one of the things people loved about Alterac Valley back in the day. They loved that it was a battleground that never ended. They loved it. Well, I mean, it ended, but it took forever. But see, like, Ashran, it never ended. And see, you could engage the enemy. You could fight NPCs. You could complete objectives. You got really good rewards from it. Like, I thought Ashran was a really good thing. I really did. I really did. And to this day, I will defend Ashran. I will defend it. I will defend it to the teeth. I will always say Ashran was like one of the best things WoD did. You know? Congrats for reaction videos. Not only are they very sincere, but from you, I got way more information. Oh, well, thank you, Paul. Appreciate that, man. I'm glad you enjoy them. I enjoy doing them. I remember about reading the old Cave RTS manual on the ride home as a kid. Aw. Let's see. Wonder how they would handle Death Knights. Will you just be able to make it from the start or level up? That's a good question. I'm sorry, I missed that comment a minute ago. That is a very good question. Because if it's, as far as how will things be balanced, if it's anything like they've been doing, everything as far as the class balancing and stuff like that will be based off of the final patch. So what that means for rogues is that assassination is going to be good right from the get-go of Wrath of the Lich King. What does that mean for Death Knights? That's a good question. You got so sad when doing the objectives in Alternate Valley lost meaning. Yeah. Like now, there's literally no reason to do the objectives in Alterac Valley now. Like literally there's no reason. Like it's a bum rush. It's a bum rush to 2 or 3 capture points, and then that's it. But the objectives, there's literally no point. All right, Metal Wolf. Enjoy the concert, man. Yeah, enjoy the concert. All right, finish that one. All right. Well, oh no, we're not done. We gotta go. We gotta head down south. Let's go ahead and finish up the quest for Farstrider Enclave. Let's go ahead and finish these up. Would I consider playing Monster Hunter? Well, no, I've played Monster Hunter World. I've streamed it a couple of times in the past. It's good. It's just, there are so many games out right now. That are the open world sandbox games. And I know Monster Hunter is kind of that, kind of not. There are so many games that are like that right now. There are so many games that are just, Jesus, hours long. You know, like I still have gotten, you know, I've still not made a lot of progress on Triangle Strategy, which I need to get back to at some point. I'm having trouble streaming Final Fantasy VI Pixel Remaster because all of them got copyright claimed because of the music, and it's not because, and it's not Square Enix claiming it, it's a distributor that they use, and they're copyright claiming the music. So that's kind of discouraging me from streaming FF6 Pixel Remaster, unfortunately. It's annoying, and I'm just like, are you freaking serious? Like, they did this to my, when I streamed Final Fantasy IV Pixel Remaster back in September on here, they did the same thing. So I was like, man, really? Come on now. Unfortunately, that's how the music industry do. Yeah, there's just been this massive, I don't want to call it a bullshit wave of games, but oh my god, there's been just a flood of games. There has just been such a crazy flood of games, and I'm just like, oh my lord, like February was crazy. Dude, I'm nowhere near finishing Elden Ring. And at the same time, what's happening to me with Elden Ring is the same thing that happens to me with a lot of, you know, big open world sandbox games like that. I say as I'm playing an open world sandbox game. Like, wow. But there is kind of a difference. The thing that happens to me with like big open world sandbox games is I will sit on it for forever and make zero progress. Just because there's all this side content. There's so much side content, and it is a beautiful thing about Elden Ring. But I'm nowhere near completing and beating that game. And I think as I've gotten older, this is gonna sound weird. But I think as I have gotten older, I think I've kind of gotten to the point where I don't prefer open world sandbox games anymore. I say as I'm playing World of Warcraft. Think about WoW though. is there's clear objectives. Like, there's clear objectives and stuff. There's a quest. Go here, do it, come back. You know? Elden Ring, things like Elden Ring and Skyrim and stuff like that, it's like, yeah, it's there, but it's so much more open. Like, even with WoW, you're still kind of contained to an area, if that makes sense. If that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, 14, there's a very direct path, like, you know, with the MSQ and stuff like that. There's a very direct path. WoW is very much like that as well. There's a very direct path you take. It's a big open world, but there's a direct path you take. But like Elden Ring, oh my gosh, it's just there's stuff everywhere. Starloot is what a game is touted as an open world. It's this might be why, and I am not shitting on Elden Ring at all. It deserves every accolade and bit of praise that it has gotten. This is just me and my personal preference. I think as I have gotten older, I prefer a more directed path. Like, let's put it this way. I enjoy Elden Ring. I enjoyed the Demon Souls remake so much more. And I think it had to do with the fact that it was a much more linear game. Like, there was a definitive end to it. You know what I'm saying? And again, I'm not saying that to crap on Elden Ring at all. This is just like my personal tastes that are coming into play here. I think as I've just gotten older, I think the big open world sandbox games are just kind of losing their appeal with me, you know? Like it kind of happened with Pokemon Arceus. Just because there was so much. But see, like, you know, the funny thing is, I actually played through Sword and Shield and, you know, beat it, completed it, beat the game, had fun with it, and that was that. I couldn't finish Arceus. And I think it was just because I'm like, well, we're going to be spending hours and hours and hours out here just catching this same Pokemon over and over again just to fill out this book and whatnot. I will say I do think they got a little ridiculous with that. Whereas with a more, you know, linear style Pokemon game, it's like, I know the ones I want. Oh, there's a one I haven't caught yet. Oh, okay. I'm going to go after that one. I caught it. I'm done. You know? Like the feeling of I'm done. You know what I'm saying? Again, I am not shitting on Elden Ring at all. It deserves every bit of praise. I'm not knocking its gameplay, its design. This is just me personally. You know what I'm saying? Your problem is... Well, and you know what also has affected it? As far as me and as far as I'm concerned with like open world sandbox games, the way that I enjoy games now. Like, I don't just sit on a video game for hours when like I'm off stream. And honestly, streaming has done this to me. It's not a completely bad thing though. I enjoy playing video games more when I'm streaming. Like, I don't enjoy like for example, like when Demon Souls Remake came out, I barely touched it when I was not on stream. I barely touched it. Not even to do like side content. You know why? Because I wanted to enjoy it with my audience. I wanted to enjoy it with my audience. You know? I wanted to enjoy it with my audience. And I think just as the years have gone by since I've started streaming since 2016, it really has shifted how I enjoy games now. Like, I enjoy gaming so much more when I'm streaming it. I really do. And I think a lot of that is because I've kind of always been that way with video games. I've always enjoyed games with viewers or with an audience or with friends. I've always kind of enjoyed that. Like, and that was one of the big things that drew me to WoW when Pinksy introduced it to me. Was being able to play with her and, you know, some friends we had made in there. Just being able to do that was a big appeal for me, especially because around the time that I got into WoW, I had moved out on my own. I was living on my own. I was a bachelor at the time. You know, I didn't see, she's my wife now, but at the time she was my girlfriend. You know, I didn't see her till the weekends, and I would, you know, spend time with her on the weekends. And I would go, you know, do my job at GameStop, and I would come home and play WoW. And that's like where I had my friends, plus on Sheezy Art as well. Lord, I bet nobody remembers Sheezy Art. But even when I was a kid, like my dad had it in television. My dad had it in television, and he and I would play that together. You know, Pitfall, the original Mario Brothers was on there. Donkey Kong, oh gosh, Night Stalker, all those games that were on the Intellivision. And even when I got my first console when I was a little kid, which was the Sega Game Gear, even when I was given that for Christmas, like my dad and I and me and my friends would still like enjoy it together. Like Dad and I would sit there and try to figure out, like, you know, the maps on hang on, I'm pulling it out here. I don't want to drop anything. You know, figure out the maps on, like, Star Wars for Game Gear. Or, like, hold on. I'm trying not to drop anything. Hold on, I'm trying not to drop anything. Or, like, you know, figure out Slider or something like that, you know. And then, like, my friends and I, you know, a lot of my friends had Game Boys. I had Game Gear. But, like, we would fight each other on, like, Power Rangers for Game Gear right here, you know. You know, and it was fun. It was fun. And then when I got the Super Nintendo, like, so many of my games on Super Nintendo, before, you know, I discovered Final Fantasy IV, so many of my games, if it wasn't like Mega Man X, a lot of them were like the co-op games. Like, Battletoads and Double Dragon. Oh gosh, Separation Anxiety. You know, stuff like that. Or, you know, Super Mario World, we know, with its 2-player modes, and Donkey Kong Country. So many of those games were co-op games. So, like, you know, me and my friends would enjoy games together. So that was kind of like how I really enjoyed games, even going as far back as I was a kid. And then when I started streaming, that might be the reason why I grew to love it so much, is because I'm sharing the experience of shit with people. I think that's why I enjoy it so much. Oh boy, this is gonna suck. This is gonna suck, and you ain't gonna help me. Thanks a lot. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die right here. Yep. Well, there's the first death. That guy just left me to die. That guy just left me to die. Let me play Monster Hunter Rise for PC. But that's the thing, though. And I'm not knocking Monster Hunter at all. I'm not a big Monster Hunter fan. I understand why people love it, and I did enjoy some of the time that I put into Monster Hunter World when I was playing it. But I'm not like gung-ho. Like Dahlia, who's in my FC. Y'all have met Dahlia before. She lives Monster Hunter. She lives her some Monster Hunter. And I understand why she does. I understand. Thought it was fun watching me and Batu and yeah, like, dude, when me, Batu, and Yuki were playing it, it was hella fun. And, you know, and if we did go back to it again, it would still be hella fun. Absolutely. Nah. I don't want to sit there and have another game. Here's why I'm like, I don't want to do Rise. And here's why. I don't want another game to grind on. I don't want another game to grind on. I already have so many. But like the point I was making earlier, like Demon Souls remake. I mean, we flew through Demon Souls remake and we had the best time with it. But I think the reason I enjoy it more than Elden Ring, oh shit, is because, please don't aggro me, please don't aggro me, please don't aggro me. Okay, we're good. Is because there was a definite beginning and there was a definite end. And I think that's just kind of where my tastes have just evolved up until this point. You'll be 33 in 7 days? Oh, please. I'm 36. Don't even worry about it. Congratulations, though. You made it to 30. You're going to make it to 33. Achievement! Cos knows you have enough games that are grindfest. Yeah! 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 So many. There's so many. You're gonna be 28 in October? Wow. Y'all getting old. Are y'all getting old? Y'all getting old. Oh, I need to go poison the fish. That's right. I need to go poison the fish. Grinding is definitely a gaming trend I could live with dying out. I don't mind the grind if the grind is enjoyable. I also don't mind the grind if there's an end to the grind. Like, if there's an end to the grind, let's go. You know, let's go. It's like with Demon Souls. Yeah, I don't have to max out the stats. And there was a tiny bit of the grind that I did do, but it was like easy. It was easy. It was so easy. Y'all gonna make me walk all the way down there? Yes, they are. The answer is yes. Most grinds for me are very unenjoyable. You know what? And I'm in agreement with you, Drakov. I think that's why I don't mind 14's grind. I think that's why I don't mind 14's grind. It's not painful. It's like, you can log on, do some roulettes, get a level, call it for the day. I think that might be why I don't mind the grind of 14. I say as I'm not working on any other jobs to level up. So I understand there's a little bit of hypocrisy there. 14 doesn't feel like a traditional grind. Attritional grind? No, it does not. Yeah, that's correct. Absolutely correct. Dang, I dinged again. Holy shit. You know what I should do? Put my talents in. You know what I should also do? Pull up my talent tree that I'm supposed to follow. Whoops. 14's grind is very chill. 14's grind is extremely chill. Hey, Caitlin, girl. How you doing? How you doing, girl? Princess No Pants. I found your name, Caitlin. Princess No Pants. I'm such a bitch. I'm going back to Metal Gear Solid 5. Kick. God, MGS 5, man. Oh, 4 was so good. Ruler of Nopantia. That's right. Ruler of Nopantia. All right. So I have two options here because I'm not going combat mace on this rogue. There's two sword specs. There's either Enhanced. Where is it? Wait, EA. No EA plus EA. Wait, what was EA? Oh, improved exposed armor. So there's either you either take the improved exposed armor route or you don't. I think for the sake of leveling, let me see. I'm enjoying the synth wave. How about y'all? Leveling is subtlety in Burning Crusade. Are you mad? Are you mad? Why would you do that? Oh, God, no. Ooh, leveling is subtlety. Ooh. 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 All right, let's see. No, we're not doing that. All right. All right, let's see. I am currently level 19. Okay, I need to quit leveling right now and just twink it. No, I'm just kidding. You can't. You're leveling demonology. Well, then you're doing the right thing. You're doing the right thing. So it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's BC. Demonology is a ball buster. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. In fact, here's a word from our sponsor, ExpressVPN. Let's see if I can make it back from the bathroom break in time.
There's a simple way to protect your privacy online and get full access to worldwide content. That's with a VPN. Here's how it works. VPN stands for Virtual Private Network. ExpressVPN is a VPN provider with servers in more than 160 locations around the world. When you connect to the internet with ExpressVPN, you can encrypt your online activity and make yourself appear to be in any of these locations. This means you can use popular apps and services that are censored where you are, or overcome restrictions set by your school or office Wi-Fi network. A few taps and you'll be streaming shows from around the world, accessing social media, and shopping for good deals. With a VPN, your internet traffic travels through a secure tunnel, which keeps your online activity private. This means your personal information and communications are protected, including on unsecured public Wi-Fi networks. It's easy to use too. Simply download the ExpressVPN app onto your router, tablet, computer, or phone. Then turn the VPN on and select your preferred location. That's all there is to it. Join the millions around the world who are taking control of their online lives. Download ExpressVPN now.
I made it back. How about that? Made it back. Oh, yes, sir. This potty break sponsored by... Really? Really? You're hyped Sonic 2? I've heard good things about it. I've also heard that they are like, we are trying to create a Sonic cinematic multiverse. Or universe, whatever. First of all, it's download ExpressVPN or Chaircoon will find you. That's right. That's right. That's right. I did hear good things about Sonic 2, though. I'm about to be attacked.
I need to get close.
I'm hyped for it. It's been good so far as Sonic on the big screen. Oh yeah, no, Sonic. The first Sonic movie was great. First Sonic movie was great. And I hope they continue to make... There is a possibility Jim Carrey has hinted at that this could be his last one. He has hinted that this could be his last one. Especially after, you know, if Bruce Willis is any indication. Like, Bruce Willis is, man, I have Never mind. I was about to say something stupid. Like Bruce Willis. Apparently, Bruce Willis he has not been well for a while. Poor guy, you know. The man has earned the right to retire. Yeah, Jim Carrey has like earned. Who would be Eggman if not Jim Carrey? Well, that depends if they continue with Eggman or Robotnik. That depends on if they continue with Robotnik. Because I mean, you know, there's a whole lot of stuff they could do with Sonic as far as villains are concerned. You know, they could do Knack the Weasel. They could do Metal Sonic. You know, they could do, if they want to go the Sonic Adventure route, they could go with Shadow if they wanted to and actually do it right, you know? So there's other avenues they could absolutely take. So that Robotnik doesn't have to be directly involved with. Snively. I would love it. First of all, Tito, this show's our age. These kids don't know who Snively is. These kids have no idea who Snively is. Snively was my boy. I love Snively. I don't know, Dr. Robotnik. I'll find out. What was that, Snively? I don't know, sir. I'll find out. What's up, May? How you doing? All right, time to poison these fish. Oh, I'm sorry. I poisoned the meat rack. I'm a monster. When they need Eggman? Well, no, you can have him like set up, like prior to it. Like, oh, he had a robotic clone that he set up that was due to be released in case he was defeated. You know, I mean, there's other avenues you can go with it. But again, nothing's been confirmed, so you know we shouldn't over speculate. Or have a panic attack or anything like that. You know, it's nothing but speculation. He has not confirmed, he's just entertained the idea. But look, here's the deal. Look, if Jim Carrey wanted to retire, I would not blame him. I wouldn't blame him. And quite frankly, like Jim Carrey, I mean, it'd be a great note to end your career on, you know, making one of the most successful video game based movies out there. So, I mean, I would hit really if you need one. I'm just trying to get through Ghostlands right now. You said poisoning fish, and I thought you were about to pull a Kefka. Yeah, really. Really. Hold on. I'm too close to the mic. There we go. That's the distance right here. You want to... There you go. Do this. And that's how far you should be away from the mic. They dropped the ball with the Halo series. I've heard people enjoy it. And then I've heard the hardcore people like you that absolutely detest it. Like, Naz, you know, my co-GM, she enjoyed it for just being a sci-fi series. But then I hear from like the hardcore Halo fans that they absolutely detest it. And I'm like, is it really that bad? You just made it Undead Priest. I haven't pulled a lot of time in WoW Classic. Ah, I got you. Come on, big boy. Oh, it's not in here. I thought it would be, but it was not. It's over here. It's right there. I did it. There's still another thing I gotta get. Yep. Oh, I gotta go kill an NPC. Hardcore. Halo show is easier to like if you're a casual fan or if you're new to the franchise. Hardcore fans are gonna hate it. That's a shame. I don't know. Is that a shame? Because it's like, you get into the realm of, yeah, you want something that the fans of it will enjoy because it's Halo. So obviously, your first obviously your first, in my opinion, of course, the main people you should be trying to appeal to should be the fans of said franchise. See, that's what I think they got right with the Sonic movies. There's so many homages and things that appeal to the old school crowd that grew up with Sonic in the 90s, that they wanted to see it and they wanted to take their kids to see it. Because it's not like kids didn't know who Sonic was, but because that movie did so good and because of Smash Brothers, more people, more children are like Sonic now than they have in a long time, especially because of the movies. Like, more kids like Sonic now. Let's put it this way. You know, y'all know me. I worked in childcare for like 14 years now. Me and my wife, we manage a summer camp. And like, before the Sonic 1 movies, some kids like Sonic, but not as many. And even then, I have a retro arcade set up. Oh, hello. At the place where you know, they can play like Sega Genesis and stuff like that. Invasion. But even then, like, not every single one of them were into Sonic. After that first movie came out, 90% of them fell in love with Sonic. And that's okay. And that is okay. That is okay. That is okay. That is a-okay. Trying to pop this lock open before this NPC respawns. Dang it. There we go. That was nice of them. I love when stuff like that still happens in old school WoW. Where, like, you know, you're just playing the game and then there's an objective coming up and people invite you to the group and stuff like that. I love it when stuff like that happens. Okay. I can walk back or I can port back. I'm gonna port back. Gotta love Questy. Wish I had it back in the day. Are you kidding me? Jeez. Wish I had it back in the day. Jeez, man. With the Halo series, there's not so good exposition and UNSC political BS. I'm just get on with it and get to the fighting. Oh, is that what it is? You just want to get to the fighting? That's understandable. Again, I feel bad for Halo fans, though. I feel bad for Halo fans because if you're making something that already has an established fan base, then the first group of people you should appeal to should be the fans. You know? That's where I think a lot of, like, pro wrestling has gotten away from. It's like, you should try to appeal to pro wrestling fans first and foremost. Your established fan base should be, like, your first area of focus. In my opinion, of course. And then people can see, you know, fans enjoying something and being like, ooh, what's that? I want to see what that is. Maybe I'll like it too. You know, instead of, let's try to appeal to everyone and then ignore the fans. Like so many companies do. But, talking about the live-action video game movie and watching you play WoW, I'm reminded of the Warcraft movie. You know what's funny about the Warcraft movie? True, there are some lore inaccuracies. Even though WoW's lore is complicated. And there's a lot to slip in, especially when it's, like, dealing with, you know, the events of opening, you know, the Dark Portal and stuff like that, and King Lane's death. That's a lot to squeeze into, you know, hour and a half, 2 hour movie. That's a lot to squeeze in. It is. But as far as making something for the fans, like if you like World of Warcraft, as far as making something for the fans, I thought they did an okay job. Like, I honest to God thought they did an okay job. I really seriously did not think. I'm revered with Tranquillian. Oh, I forgot. It's easy to get rep with Tranquillian. Like, it wasn't the. Some people are like, it was garbage. I'm like, was it though? It told a coherent story. It had good action scenes. CGI was pretty decent.
Welcome here.
Like, I didn't think it was the worst thing. I honestly thought it was okay.
Keep your wits about
I
you.
honestly thought it was okay. Still wish they'll do a sequel. I doubt we're getting one. Unfortunately, I very much doubt that we're getting one. Hold up. I very much doubt we're getting one. And the reason why is, while it didn't do extremely well here, it did extremely well overseas. Like, it did hella good. Like, especially in China. Like, it did. Like, to this day, it is still, like, the highest grossing worldwide. It is still the highest grossing video game movie based off of a video game. Like, and I'm not making that up. You can look it up. Like, it raked in some money overseas. Big time. So, I don't know if they will. I think it'd be cool. I don't think they will, though. Especially just because a lot of time has passed since it came out. You gotta think about that. A lot of time has passed since it came out. Creepy Clown. You hate Creepy Clown? Wait, what? I watched it as a fantasy movie and thought it did pretty well in that regard. Yeah, exactly, you know. And again, even like me as a WoW fan, I was like, that was pretty good, actually. Like, literally when I saw it and the credits rolled, I said, oh, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. Yeah. Did I think it was weird that Garona and Anduin Lothar were the hookup? Yes. Especially because it was right after Anduin Lothar's son died, and he was depressed about it, and they had, you know, oh, my son died sex down in the basement or wherever the hell it was. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, why are we pushing Garona and Anduin Lothar? That's weird. Although I will say the lore between Garona and Medivh is even weirder because because one of the worst characters ever conceived came from that, and that's why Medan is not lore canon. Thank God. Thank God. I mean, from a plot point, I get it, but it's like his son died. Why does he have it? Okay. I don't see another one coming, unfortunately. No, neither do I. No, neither do I. Neither do I. And honestly, it's like, I mean, I'm not torn up about it, you know? Like, I'm not torn up about it, and I don't think anybody needs to be torn up about it. And now we get to take a long-ass walk over to Farstrider Enclave again. So how busted was Demonology in TBC? Demonology... Warlocks were just in a good place, period. Warlocks were in a very good place, period. When it came to Burning Crusade. Like, they were just in a good place, period. Like, my God, like Shadow Priests, who were in PvE, in Classic, Vanilla Classic, Shadow Priests were dog shit. In PvP, Shadow Priests in Vanilla Classic were gods. But in Burning Crusade, when it came to PvE, Shadow Priests were... and Warlocks. Warlocks were amazing in Burning Crusade. They were amazing. They were amazing. Like, Demonology, here's what you did. You ready? You ready? Curse of Doom, Corruption, Immolate, Shadowbolt, Drain Life, Summon Felguard. Tito, how accurate was that? Demonology Warlock in Burning Crusade. Curse of Doom, Corruption, Emulate, Shadow Bolt, Summon Felguard, Drain Life. That was your rotation as a Demonology Warlock. That pretty much was Demonology Warlock in Burning Crusade. I mean, and you wrecked shit, dude. You wrecked shit. Once you got that Felguard, you were a monster. I mean, Felguard hits so hard. Felguard hits so hard. I always have fun with logs. I just dot things up and just wait. Oh yeah, dude, Warlocks had one of the best leveling experiences. To this day, I will still say Warlocks still have one of the best leveling experiences in the game. Why? Because of that Void Walker. I remember the first time I made a Warlock years ago. It was in Wrath, actually. I made a Warlock in Wrath. Just as like, you know what, I can try Warlock. Let me try Warlock. Made a Warlock in Wrath. God, it makes me want to make a Warlock now. I made a Warlock, and I was like, okay, this was pretty neat. The moment I got that Void Walker, oh my god, it was so cool. And you had to like, you had to like ensnare it and everything. There was this whole quest line they did with it, and I was playing a Forsaken, so I was down in the Undercity at the Summoning Circle. I had to like capture it and everything and bend it to my will. I mean, it was so cool. And then once I got it, dude, oh my god, leveling as a Warlock with a Void Walker, you just go Void Walker, ... All right, well, I'm gonna check my text messages real quick. Oh, good, he's dead. All right, on to the next one. You missed class quest? Oh my god, I know! And all I'm saying is this. They leaked in the leak for Dragonflight. They said that the class halls might be coming back and there might be quest lines for classes again, very much in the vein of like Legion's class halls. Please bring that back. That was the who agrees? That was the best part of Legion, was the class halls. That was the best part. Like, that was the best part. I could not, like, I wanted to play like so many classes after the class halls came out, just because I wanted to see the class hall quests. It added so much to the fantasy of the classes of WoW. That was the best part. That was the best part. It was so good. The priest one was so freaking good. And then there were these quest lines and stories going along with the artifacts, mentioning these characters and stuff like that you had known about in the lore. It went into stuff with the Void and the Old Gods for a lot of them, and the Titans. Sorry. Nose is hella itchy. I am so sorry. The Rogue one was so good. Oh my god, especially the one for the Kingslayer daggers. So good. So good. Warrior was good. Even though, you know what they should have done for the Arms Warrior? You know what they should have done for Arms Warrior? Instead of that Strumkar sword or whatever the hell it was, you know what? You know what the Arms Warrior weapon should have been? Broxigar's axe. Broxigar's axe. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Broxigar's axe or Gorehowl. Should have been either one, but I think Broxigar's axe would have been badass. It would have been so badass. Oh my god, it would have been so badass. Strumkar was fine. But like, the Warrior's weapons and the lore behind them, I didn't care for them. Gorehowl would have been sweet, yes. Besides, Paladins had a great one. Death Knights had the best one. They did. Death Knights had the best one. They did. They did. Like, it's not even a competition. Death Knights had the best class hall, and they had the best class hall quests. They did. Like, hands down, they did. Gorhal was Garrosh's axe. It was Grom Hellscream's axe and eventually became Garrosh's. Yes, correct. But yeah, Death Knight's absolutely had the best one. And it's like not even fair. It's like not even fair.
Salama Ashalanore.
Salami Ashalanori. There we go. I liked having Doomhammer. Shaman was pretty good. You know what they should have done with Shot? You know what they should have done with Doomhammer? Make it a two-hander. Instead of a one-hander, and go dual spec with Shot with enhancement. Should have been a two-hander. They've shot, and the thing is, I don't know why they didn't. Like they've shown Thrall several times throughout the years two-handing Doomhammer. Yeah, Doomhander should have been a two-hander instead of a one-hander and dual wielding enhancement. Personally speaking, of course. Having a Broxigar's axe, it's still with Broxigar. Still with Broxigar. I know he lost him when he nailed a hit on Sorgaris. Well, he got like pulled into like the Twisting Nether. He got pulled into the Twisting Nether. Like he went over there and smacked him. I missed two-handing as a chamois. I know. And they need to bring it back. I gotta go down there again. Oh right, I gotta go find some shrunken heads. Oh, that's right, shrunken heads. Paladin story was depressing in the beginning. I know, with Tyrion, I know. Dude, there were so many people at the beginning of Legion when, you know, you did the Broken Shore invasion and whatnot. And when everyone saw what happened to Tyrion, like, there were people in the chat that were like, what the hell? Like, there were people that were so mad. There were people that were just so freaking mad about that. But see, that makes you invest and want to see what happens.
I'm out of range.
That makes you want to see what happens next. You know what I'm saying? Not burning a capital city. Because Lord knows the writers at ActiBliz don't know how to handle genocide as a story plot point. They really don't. They really don't. Oh, it's right there. I swear to God, it better be in here. Oh, it's this kind of thing again. Wonderful. Wonderful. It's one of these again. Things that spawn from chests. Thankfully, I only got to get one of them, so maybe RNGesus will be nice to me. Let's see. Let's see if RNGesus is going to be nice to me. Dadgummit. Zul'jin, you mean Vol'jin? Yeah, Vol'jin's death body, yeah. They're coming through! Stab. Yeah, I'm sorry, they did Vol'jin dirty. They did Vol'jin dirty. They did Vol'jin hella dirty. Please, RNGesus, be nice. Please, RNGesus, be nice. I'm looking for a shrunken head. Just give it to me. That's not a shrunken head. I mean, I'll take the money, but that's not a shrunken head, sir. I was lied to. I was lied to. Betrayed! Everyone betray me! Everyone. But you know what's not an act of betrayal? Smashing that like button. Which you totally should. I would greatly appreciate it if you just, like, smash that like button.
Target something first.
I totally would appreciate it if you just, like, smash that like button. I hope y'all are doing good, though. And hello to my subscribers and everybody else. And the people that, brand new here. Hope y'all are doing good. It's good to see y'all. It's good to see y'all. It's a good day. It's a good day. So if minstrel is a legit thing, I'm rocking a troll minstrel so you can sound the drums of war. Ha! Ha! Fair enough. Looking for chests with shrunken heads. Looking for chests with shrunken heads. Where are my chests with shrunken heads? Where are they? Where are they? There we go. There we go. Oh. Oh, okay. We'll fight. So glad I came back to YouTube. I hope it continues to be. Like I said, if I can get it back going to when I want to get it going, just for the sake of my own health, then I will be really happy. If I can just get my sleep under control. Lord knows. If I can get my sleep under control. Because that's a big thing I'm struggling with right now. We're trying, though. I hope it does. I always get worried at the beginning of the month, like, oh god, it's a new month. Oh no. I always get worried at the beginning of a new month. Y'all were so kind last month, though, y'all. I do appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. Like, really. Thank y'all. That was a bombastic month of March. Like, I really do appreciate y'all, and thank y'all for your support. Not just with views, but directly as well. Like, I really do appreciate you guys and girls. That meant a lot to me. Thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all. Appreciate you. I feel terrible. Nice word choice. What do you mean? What do you mean, nice word choice? What do you mean? Oh, bombastic. Oh. Oh. I probably used it wrong. I probably used it wrong, for all I know. I did hear somebody, I did get some criticism, because they were like, man, it's great, it's glad that you're great on YouTube, but it's like, I can't do bits or gift subs and stuff, and I'm like, well, I'm sorry. All right, Anders, have a good night, man. I just went, well, I'm sorry. I wish YouTube would do something like that too, but, you know. Yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. I don't have control over the platform. All I know is I feel better. Y'all behave. Don't lie to me. Y'all behave. Don't lie to me. God, I gotta run pollen and now my eyes bothering me. We were just telling the virtues of ExpressVPN. Good. Good to hear. Where was I? Oh, yes. Well, it's 31 minutes on that Hearthstone cooldown, so... You know what? I'm gonna say this. Here's something I think they should do away with in future future games. Do away with the Hearthstone cooldown. I think they should do away with it. And you know what I think they should do? I'm sorry, this is something I think they should copy. Excuse me, I'm stopped up there. This is something I think they should do away with. Do away with the Hearthstone cooldown. And you know what? Go ahead and just straight up copy 14 with this. Have teleporting back to your location or whatever. Have it cost a couple of gold. You know why? Because you get gold like crazy in WoW. Especially nowadays, dude, you get gold like crazy. You get so much gold nowadays, like it's not even funny. You really do. What's up, Melissa? How you doing? Like literally, you get so much gold in WoW nowadays on retail. Like, I'm not saying like copy it tit for tat, like, oh, port to this location, that location. I think the idea of the Hearthstone is fine. But like, also, I think what they did in later games where like there was a Garrison Hearthstone, there was a Dalaran Hearthstone, you know, I wouldn't mind there being like one Hearthstone and then you choose a location. Now, I know that might piss off some mages with portals. I don't know, man. I think the biggest thing they could do with Hearthstones is take away the cooldown. Take away the cooldown. If you want to teleport, pay some gold. It would be a gold sink, you know. It would put gold. I mean, maybe not, well, back into the database of the game and whatnot. Nah, but yeah, I think they should do away with the next in WoW shop teleport tokens. Please look forward to it. Ha! You're really. Version 14 sells Aetherite tokens in the cash shop, so I can't say, but do they? I've never seen. Do they sell Aetherite tokens in the cash shop? I've never seen it. I've never seen those. I know you got a few, but like I've never seen them sold in the cash shop. Do they really? I gotta clear out that whole left side over there. Oh man. I gotta clear out that whole side over there. You know what? I forgot I have sprint. Let's use it. And then let's not use it again for another 5 minutes. You almost never go to the shop. I haven't for a while because money's tight, but you know, I'm trying to be more conscious of my money. I'm trying to be. You know, you can buy them in the game for hunt currency. Oh, okay. Gotcha. You can't get them in game. Yeah, you can get them in game. Yeah, but you know what? As far as paying Gil for a teleport, I never thought once about it. It never bothered me. Like, it never bothered me. They can make the portals be able to port you to places other than where your others can. Maybe have it become a thing that allows you to teleport to places they can see but can't reach, maybe. Maybe, yeah. Maybe for mages. Yeah, like that, yeah. Well, because if y'all remember, it used to be it used to cost reagents in order to even cast a portal. Do y'all remember that? Yeah, it absolutely did. It used to cost reagents in order to even cast, in order to even use a portal. That's cute.
Be ready for anything.
Like it used to actually cost a reagent in order to even use a portal. I didn't want the Leaf Blade Dagger. I wanted that cute little tunic, but you didn't let me have it. How could you not let me have that? Gosh, so rude. How wooed. How wooed. You played Vanilla the X pack before the latest. You played Vanilla up to... Oh, so you played Vanilla up to BFA then. Wow. Dang, you were in it for a while, yeah. I've been here since BC. WoW was your first MMO? WoW was my first MMO. In fact, Melissa, I think you and I met Khan. Both of us met Khan through WoW, if I remember. I think you and I met Khan through WoW. As an old school EverQuest player, I was a little shook that everybody could teleport. Fair enough. No, you met him in Final Fantasy. I thought you met him in WoW. My mistake.
Justice.
My mistake. I thought you met him in WoW. Yeah, I met Khan in WoW back in Mr. Pandaria. Met him back in Mr. Pandaria. And he's been my friend since then. And he's been my friend ever since. I don't need linen. I don't need linen. I don't need Reuben leather straps. Spar started with some of your FC mates when they moved the guild cap for teleporting. Ah, I see. I remember when gold was hard to come by and you could just sell your firstborn to get them out that cost you 40 gold. Yeah. Something like that, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, really. Okay. I could run back to Silver Moon real quick, and I think I'm going to.
We will persevere.
Will you, though?
Death to all.
Death! Death to all who oppose us. Heck, there was that girl. I remember there was the story back in the day. There was a girl that actually exchanged sex favors for gold. Like she got her mount and epic mount and everything. And it's like, dang. People did crazy shit to get their mounts and epic mounts back in the day. I tell you what, the hustle was real, man. I remember not being able to fly in Atlantis until after I finished the Wrath campaign. Oh, man. Well, that's one way to do it. That's one way to do it. Literally, yeah. That is one way to do it. The hustle is real, man. Y'all remember, especially you guys and girls that have been around for a while, y'all remember this. Y'all do remember. I know y'all do. There was a time. They still do in Moongarl and Pornshire? I'm sure they do. Shoot, Asmongold actually interviewed someone from Final Fantasy 14 that makes like millions of gil through that. But like, y'all remember, and I know y'all do, there was a time when World of Warcraft ruled the world, man. Like, it was actually around the time that like BC was out. Like, WoW just took, like, going in from like mid vanilla up through BC to Wrath. Like, World of Warcraft ruled the world, man. Like, it ruled the freaking world. Like, it was insane. Like, in regards to like pop culture and stuff like that, like it was the game. You know, Yoshi's team is cracking down on Final Fantasy brothels, and people are found to be selling ERP for gil. Oh no! Look, if you ERP, that's your business. If you ERP, that is your business. You're an adult, you can make that decision. Don't do nothing that's gonna get you in trouble now. Don't do nothing that's gonna get you in trouble. Like, don't be doing something that's gonna get you in trouble. All right, give me ambush. Give me gouge. Can I not? I forgot when is Cackle, 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 cackle. I am what? Oh, right. I'm 1 level off from poisons. That's right. I forgot. I forgot. At least I think I am. I think I'm 1 level off from poisons.
Stay the course.
I think I am. Excuse me. That lady's just laughing her ass off over there. Yep. Time to go sell KB. Lol.
Do not loiter.
Lol. I'm sure. I'm sure. Yep. Yeah, remember when you had to like make your own poisons as a rogue? Yep, you still had to do that in BC. Yes, you did. All right, lady that's cackling, you need to like hush. Lady, you need to like hush. KB NFTs. Y'all would hate me forever if I did that. Y'all would hate me forever if I did that. Gotta keep that naughty stuff on the DL and create a false bidding war for a friend that might be in the city with. That's right. Yep. You mentioned you had to make poisons to make money. Well, you had to make poisons to... Yeah, not necessarily to make money, but I mean, you could pop locks in order to make money. In fact, that was actually how I got my flying. That was how I was able to afford my flying in Burning Crusade. I popped locks. Like, I opened lock boxes for tips. And I would spend hours doing this until I finally had enough to get my flying. Risley, some hacker stole 6 million or something from NFT. Damn! Damn! He stole 6 million? Holy shit, from NFTs? All right, how long till the bubble that is NFTs bursts? How long till that bubble bursts, guys? How long? So much for, yeah, so much for being, yeah, they were like, it's unhackable. Yeah, so much for that. So much for that. It's like, well, that lasted all of 2 minutes. To be fair, every RPG has done this. This person said on my video, so they read a D&D book and found a way to rip off Tiamat. And I bet no one would remember EverQuest storyline. Peak Blizzard originality as we come to expect. Okay, when it comes to multi-headed dragons in fantasy games and stuff like that, and RPGs, to be fair, every RPG has ripped that off. And to be fair, there are tropes. Look, you can't, it's kind of unfair to say this ripped off D&D. Literally every fantasy RPG has ripped off D&D at some point. Like literally every single one of them have ripped off D&D at some point. So that's not a fair accusation. Like literally Final Fantasy, especially Final Fantasy 1, took a lot of inspiration from D&D. Elder Scrolls took a lot of stuff from D&D. Warcraft took a lot from D&D. Like, it's kind of hard to avoid. Yeah, and then D&D took oodles from fiction and religions and mythos. Exactly. So I think it's a little. I should go clear out this side over here. I really should. Yeah. It's kind of unfair to say, they ripped off D&D. Well, yeah, but like literally every RPG ever has done that. When it comes to like you know, medieval fantasy RPGs. Literally every one of them have done that. So that's like, you can't get WoW for that one. You can't get WoW for that one. I'm sorry. Has WoW ripped stuff off from various RPGs and fantasies and D&D? Yes, well, so has Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy has done the same. So has Elder Scrolls. You know, so has Dragon Age. They've all done it. They've all done it. That's not exclusive to WoW. Oh, it isn't a rip-off. It's more of an homage than a rip-off. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Chromatus. Yeah, it's like, well, that's not a rip-off. It's more of an homage. Yeah, exactly. And even then, pretty much every medieval fantasy has done that. Pretty much every medieval fantasy game or RPG has done this. D&D ripped off ancient mythology. Well, there you go. You know? There you go. As this person said, Crescent Wolf, they said, as an old MMO player who never really jumped into WoW, Chromatus sounds like WoW just straight up ripped the entire backstory of EverQuest's The Sleeper. A world-ending chromatic dragon imprisoned by higher powers. I wonder if this is Denuser's doing. Okay. To be fair, every fantasy RPG has done a multi-headed dragon homage to D. Where's the button? And D at some point. WoW was even doing this since vanilla, and as has Final Fantasy, Elder Scrolls, Dragon Quest, and so on. So I don't buy into the idea that WoW just steals material from other... Except, you know, Azim's crystal sign. That was just blatant. Aims all the time. Just steals material from D and D when literally every medieval fantasy game is guilty of this. Yeah. I'm sorry. I don't buy that. Look, don't get me wrong. Like, when they showed, like, that symbol or whatever of the Arbiter was literally the same symbol as Azim's crystal, it's like, okay, guys, come on now. Come on. That's pushing it. But a multi-headed dragon, well, you better blame Yu-Gi-Oh! As well. And you better blame... Like the one guy said, they just straight up ripped off Tiamat, and it's like, well, yeah, Final Fantasy did it before Warcraft. Like, literally, Tiamat in Final Fantasy 1 was a multi-headed dragon. And that was a direct homage. That was a direct homage to D&D. Like, the original Tiamat in Final Fantasy was an homage to Tiamat from D&D. You know? Like, literally. To be fair, most people don't even remember EverQuest anymore. No, they don't. You're absolutely right. Yeah. You know, yeah, exactly. People are like, they stole this from EverQuest. I'm like, bro, hardly anybody remembers stuff from EverQuest anymore. People hardly play EverQuest anymore, too. Like, I'm sorry, EverQuest is not a mainstream thing anymore. It's just not. You know why? Yes, EverQuest was the shit a long time ago. And it's cool that they, you know, like found ways to like keep the, you know, the game going and stuff like that. But like, dude, I'm sorry. Like, D&D is, or not D&D, D&D absolutely is. EverQuest is not like the top, you know, shit anymore. It's just not. You loved EverQuest? I'm sure you did. And that's not a knock at EverQuest. It's just, it's not. I'm sorry, EverQuest has not aged well. I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it. EverQuest has not aged well. It hasn't. EverQuest compared to so many games nowadays, like, EverQuest is so out of date, it's not even funny. Exactly, it had its time. Its time went and came, exactly. It had its time. That you are absolutely right. EverQuest had their time. And not only that, I'm sorry, EverQuest has not aged well. It has not aged well at all. I don't think you've ever played EverQuest. May, knowing you and your tastes in game, you would hate EverQuest. You would hate it. You would hate it. I'm sorry. I don't like losing EXP when I die. I don't like losing EXP when I die. The only time I was ever okay with this was in Demon Souls when the final boss did Soul Drain. It's like, well, it got you once. You ain't gonna do that again. She would hate it. Oh, May, you would hate it. You would hate it so bad. You would hate it. But no, people are, oh, they ripped off this. It's not a rip off, it's an homage. And you know what? It's okay to pay homage to D&D. It's literally one of the biggest influences on medieval RPGs. And just RPGs, period. Especially RPG video games. It is literally the world's biggest influencer on the RPG genre in video games and everything else. It literally is. And it's also one of the most adaptive RPG games. Like, literally, if it exists, it can be made into a D&D-esque game. It's, you know, literally, it's the Rule 34 of RPGs, of games. If it exists, a D&D campaign can be made of it. Like, really, it can be. You know? I mean, and that's the cool thing about it. That's the cool thing about it, you know? Spawned other games such as Vampire, White Wolf. It spawned a ton of shit. Shit, Ultima, Dragon Quest, Final Fantasy, Warcraft. You know, I mean, it's been the main inspiration of the RPG genre in video games as we know it. Like, as we know it, it has been the #1 inspiration. To this day, even, in fact, you know? So I'm not joining the bandwagon of, oh, they're just ripping off D&D. And it's like, okay, well, you better blame Final Fantasy, you better blame Dragon Age, you better blame Dragon Quest, you better blame 14, you better blame Elder Scrolls. You know, you better blame Vampire, you better blame Ultima. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of shit to it's like, well, they've done the same thing. So, I'm sorry, to me, that's people looking for a reason to shit on WoW, and it's like, come on now. Come on. All right, let's quit it. Let's quit that, you know? Let's quit that. Basically anything with an RPG. Exactly. Precisely. Sitting in Burger King ordering food and playing for hours because the manager was playing with us. As an avid player of D&D 5e that played in DM'd Warcraft campaigns, Final Fantasy campaigns, I can say with confidence you're right. Well, there you go. There you go. There you go. Books can be directly linked to a lot of stories too. Precisely. And D&D paid homage and took influence from fantasy stories and mythology from the past. So it's like, everything influences everything. Not only that, but when it comes to like game mechanics themselves, like, I'm sorry, WoW, especially Vanilla WoW was a better EverQuest. I'm sorry, it was a better it took everything. It took so much. It took so much of what EverQuest was doing and made it better. It did. And for the longest time, nothing could touch it. For the longest time, nothing can touch it. The beautiful thing now about the MMORPG genre is there are so many options. Especially with 14 and Elder Scrolls Online, you know? You have options now. I think WoW is trying to do too much. And while some things definitely needed to be enhanced upon, I don't think certain things needed to be changed so drastically with WoW. How do I know this? Well, I mean, they experienced some of their biggest growth. Hang on, let me get some more chilled out grooves going here. You know, I mean, their biggest growth happened when some of the more beloved things and beloved tropes about it were still there, you know? The game was still growing before there was a looking for dungeon option. Now, I personally, I'm gonna say this. The problem was not looking for dungeon or looking for group. That wasn't the problem. And this is gonna sound controversial. The problem with looking for group was not the fact that it was there. It's suddenly, everybody was suddenly exposed to players that they had never seen before. And now suddenly they were forced to interact with them. I didn't have a problem in Wrath of the Lich King with looking for group. I didn't have a problem when they brought it later on anyway. I didn't have a problem with it. You know what I said? You really want to know what I said? Oh, thank God. I literally said, oh, thank God.
I'm out of range.
Oh, thank God I don't have to walk to the dungeon anymore. Oh, thank God. I'm sorry. I feel like walking to the dungeon, like, yeah, it's cool the first time. A billion other times, oh my God. I'm sorry. To me, that's one of those things of, this is wasting my time. I just want to go do the dungeon. I'm sorry. I think that's one of those game designs that has not aged well. I think it is. And I think it was fine. I think it was just the players that reacted negatively to it because suddenly they had to group up with people that they had never met before. I don't even particularly have a problem with LFR. I don't particularly have a problem with LFR. It gets old after a while. It does. Well, yeah, it does. Warlocks were practically a must. Yeah, once they gave them the lock closet, yeah, they were a must. Yeah, once you got the lock closet, yeah, and you still had to go, yeah. But no. And yeah, I know there's something magical, especially back then, about meeting up at a summoning stone and you know, summoning your friends and stuff like that through the summoning stone. Even though in vanilla the summoning stone did not work, even though it didn't work back then. I don't have a problem with looking for dungeon. I didn't have a problem with looking for group. I had zero problem with it. I still don't have a problem with it. You know why? Because if it doesn't bother me in 14, why would it bother me in WoW when it's basically the same thing? Stuff like that comes down to the player base. The WoW player base reacted negatively to it. The Final Fantasy 14 player base? 14 players. Does the duty finder bother you? Nope. Not at all. Nope. There you go. There you go. Exactly. The problem, I'm sorry, you know, I don't mean to sound like a dick, but the problem with looking for group was the players, not the game. It was fine. Knowing I don't have to spend 30 minutes getting to a dungeon and then spend 3 more hours in this dungeon. I know there's something old school and magical about it. And I'm sure it was when we were younger. We ain't got time for that right now, you know? Duty finder. Depends on the day and the group.
State your business.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Keep your wits about you.
I will keep my wits about me. Oh, I can finally move south. Your buddy said 6 hours in UBRS. Oh, Lord. I've had some special runs. I, too, have had some special runs. I, too, have had some special runs. Oh, they were so special. So special. So special. Wanted to rip my hair out. Tell you what. Wanted to rip my hair out.
Be ready for anything.
I'm sorry. Spending 6 hours in a dungeon. The first time, neat. The 10th time, kill me. Like, I'm sorry. At that point, kill me. All right, Melissa, you got some stuff to do. Just want to be in throwback. All right, Melissa, have a good night. I will see you soon. Yeah, knock something now. All right, Ted. Be cool, bruh.
Do not loiter.
Dude, fine. I won't then. Dick.
The reckoning is at hand.
Dick. Dick. Now we can finally head south down to the Sanctum of the Sun. 6 hours in a dungeon. I don't know if I have it in me to do that anymore. Yeah, that's the other thing. It's like, you know, the people's tastes have changed. It's like all these people are like, yeah, nothing's better than that. And it's like, half of those people that say that, no, more than half of the people that say like, yeah, that was peak gameplay, half of them wouldn't do it. You know, I'm sorry, they wouldn't. You know why? I'm not spending 6 hours in a dungeon. Hell no. And you want to know the main reason why something like UBRS took so damn long back then? You want to know half the reason why it took so damn long? It's because in Vanilla WoW and for some parts of Burning Crusade, the players were idiots that had no idea what we were doing. Y'all, look, I personally subscribe to the idea that people had no earthly idea what they were doing in WoW until about halfway through Burning Crusade. I'm sorry, throughout the entirety of the journey of Vanilla, majority of the player base had no idea what they were doing. Because the dev team was still very much trying to figure out how the hell are we going to make this game work. Now, you can fly through UBRS. You can fly through UBRS now.
A new Belore
But yeah, I'm telling you, the main reason why UBRS took so damn long back in the day, it's mainly just because people had no earthly clue what they were doing. Hell yeah. Level 20, riposte. Hell yeah.
Remember the Sunwell.
I won't. Remind me what that is again. Lol. Oh, God, I forgot how good riposte was. Strike becomes active after parrying an opponent's attack. The attack deals 150%. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Anaria Shola.
Twin ziggurats. Ooh, Sunwell Blade. It's not good in the Iron Patch Blade, but it's pretty good.
Death to all who oppose us.
Black Star, how you doing?
Glory to the Sun God. Keep your wits
Nice. Master Idonis.
Anaria Shola. Shorelaran.
Now we're about to go stab at the Scourge. Oh, I forgot how... I actually forgot how freaking long Ghostlands takes. Ghostlands was a big Quel'Tha Lost. The entirety of the Quel'Tha Lost questing experience, man, it took a long time. But you know what? Good. Like, good. Because it made, you know why? Because it made the Blood Elves special. It made the Blood Elves special. Finally, you know, because I mean, they were a big part of the lore, you know, with what happened with Arthas and the Scourge and whatnot. Like, they were a big part of the lore, and so with Sylvanas, you know, attached to them and whatnot. And Kael'thas. And I love the attention to detail and the, you know, all the questing and everything else and the big questing experience as a new Blood Elf player, especially back in the day when BC first popped. I loved all of the attention to detail that you got, that Quel'Tha Lost was given. Next batch in retail involves Ghostlands. Sure does. It sure does. Yep. Fighting the Scourge. Yep. I can't wait to see it. Baladash Malinore.
Salama Ashalanore.
All right, where am I going? Oh my god. Whew. Gotta take a trip here. All right. Oop, I gotta go back to the Enclave again. Are the BC good servers still good visited? Oh, I'm on. Yeah, mine's still going fine. Yeah. Mine's still going fine. Makes me want to level in TBC Classic again. I'm on Man Creek, so. I'm so proud of my dad. He's keeping up with 14 me. He's just sent me the one with Alize asking Alfie. Oh yeah, the one Alize asking Alfie if he wants to get married. Hey, do you ever get married? No. Why not? Because you're my sister. I wasn't ready for it. Oh, I wasn't ready for it. That was funny as hell. Oh, that was funny as hell. Good old Ghostlands. I wonder if the rumor is right though. Speaking of Ghostlands, I wonder if that rumor is right. That Silvermoon's gonna become a hostile zone. Honestly, role players are not even in Silvermoon right now, so you know what? And on PvE and PvP servers, the players aren't in there either. So you know what? Do it. Freaking do it, man.
Farewell.
I'm serious. Do it. I'm serious. Do it. Make Silvermoon City a hostile zone. And put a raid in there. Like, do what you did with Suramar. That would be freaking cool, man. That would be freaking cool. I would be all for that. I think a Silvermoon hostile zone with a potential raid in there, dude. How freaking cool would that be? Chromie says there's a situation going on at Ice Crown. Dude, I'm for it, man. Why should it become hostile? Was there a new disagreement with the Blood Elves? No, again, none of this is confirmed. But in the leak for the next expansion, Dragonflight, they're saying it was saying that there is a possibility that Silvermoon could become a hostile zone. Again, none of that is confirmed. That is simply rumor, speculation, leak. However, the person that did post those leaks on the MMO forums that they posted them at, that post got deleted and banned. However, Blizzard also leaked the name Dragonflight onto their own website. So, yeah. So now it's just a wonder of, well, we don't know to the degree of what the details he got right were, but pretty much he got the name right. So, and that forum post was done back on February 8th. And then just recently, Blizzard leaked in the source code of the Warcraft website the Dragonflight name in the source code. So, either he got the details right, but he definitely got the name right. Do I ever think we'll see Gul'dan? No, I don't think we'll ever see Gul'dan. I don't think we'll ever see Gul'dan again. I think they're done with him. And honestly, it's fine. Like, I thought Gul'dan had a fitting end in Legion. I thought Gul'dan had a fitting end. I love that it was Illidan that disintegrated him. Especially in the same vein of what he did to Varian. I thought that was freaking cool. About to sneeze. About to sneeze. Hold up. Sneeze is coming. The sneeze is coming. Okay, it went away. Okay, it went away. Thank God, because that one was gonna hurt. We'll go down. Legit had a. It was at this moment he knew he effed up death. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it was at this moment. Gul'dan was like, uh-oh. And Gul'dan was like, uh-oh. Yeah. I'm a Garocha. Alright, I'm gonna go bust up that moon crystal. Don't mind me, don't mind me. Oh, I need the controlling orb. Right, oh, right, I have to get the controlling orb first. And now Illidan's having a cosmic throwdown with Sargeras. Maybe, yeah. I did not mean to hit that. Did not mean to hit that. There we go. Uh-oh. Yeah. This is going to be one of those things. This is going to be one of those things. How bad is this RNG going to be? Sargeras will escape his prison somehow? Who knows, man? Yeah. Tell you what, though. Just from reading the excerpts from the Sylvanas book, I did not think it was possible, but that book made me hate Anduin. They actually, with Anduin in the book, and I'm like, Christy Golden, I only partially blame you, but I'm like, y'all, they made me hate Anduin and made him just the big, morally right character of all of World of Warcraft, and I'm like, of course they did. They actually, when Anduin was talking to Sylvanas, so Anduin was actually saying that his life was worse than hers. Telling her, like, you were born into riches and stuff like that. I'm like, mofo, you were the prince and now you're the king of Stormwind and the leader of all of the Alliance. Get out of here with that shit, dude. I'm like, and then they also changed it to where Varian and Anduin had a terrible relationship. And I'm like, what? Get out of here with that. I'm like, get out of here with that. Like, why? Why did they make that change with Anduin? Like, during that time that Varian was, you know, his soul or whatever the hell his personality, that split thing happened with him during his story. Okay, there might, you know, there was probably some, you know, oh, that Varian was ignoring him. But Varian loved his boy. Varian very much loved his son. That was not like a, oh, dude, Varian actually gives a shit about his son. No, that was a very, very, like everybody knew this. And so them changing it to where like, oh, my childhood was so terrible because I lost my mother, you know, and it's like, are you serious? They're actually doing this. They actually have Anduin here trying to one-up Sylvanas over my life was worse than yours. This is what we're doing with Anduin's character, huh? I'm like, give me a break, man. Varian was a damn good father. Varian certainly tried. Yeah, but them saying like, oh, Varian was cold and terrible and mean to his son. And I'm like, bull shit. And, you know, he put in there, it's like, yeah, my mother's death broke my father. I'm like, it made him sad, but it didn't break him. Like, Varian held on. But no, him saying that he was a terrible father to Anduin, I'm sorry, what a load of bullshit. What a literal bowl and pile and everything else of bullshit. What a load of bullshit. I'm like, y'all literally just pulled that out of your ass, didn't you? That whole thing with him.
I'm out of range.
Is there a reason this is not active? I'm sorry, they literally pulled that out of their ass. There we go, just took it a second. Nice. Now let's haul ass. Yeah. Yeah. That whole thing they put in the Sylvanas book. Like, and from what I've seen with the Sylvanas book, because I'm not buying it, but from a lot of the excerpts I've read and whatnot, like, everything with Sylvanas pretty much up until they introduced the jailer was great in the book. Like, they give a lot of really good stuff with everything. Like I said, pretty much everything until they throw in the jailer when they have her commit suicide on top of Ice Crown. Pretty much after that is when shit starts going downhill in the book. But like leading up to that, it was great. Yeah. Hi, Black Star. Have a good night. And y'all, you want to know the reason Sylvanas? You want to know the reason Sylvanas decided to team with the jailer and burn down Teldrassil and do all these terrible, 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 terrible things? Because when she went back to the Shadowlands a second time to talk to the jailer after she declined his offer at first, after she committed suicide and met with him, she declined his offer at first. She went back. And she was told about, and she saw 2 lava eels that were mates. The female ate the male because they're just animals and that's what they do. But because she was told that those 2 lava eels could not be together in the afterlife, and they could not be in the same afterlife place, which, by the way, was a lie. That was a lie she was fed. But her whole reasoning for all the terrible things she did and burning Teldrassil and everything was because of lava eel vor. And then the 2 lava eels that were in love could not be in the same place in the afterlives. That is what made her grand decision and made her decide that the afterlife was unfair. I wish I was making that up. I wish I was making that up. You can go look it up. And now it is time for me to sign off for the night. So I will, yeah, exactly. It's time for me to sign off for the night. So thank y'all for joining me today. We're slowly getting it back to where I want it to be. So thank y'all for your patience. With that. I'm going to go back to Wednesdays being my day off so I can also prepare things, and I want to get that certain sponsorship video thing going. There's some recording I want to do with that. But there will be a new video tomorrow. But yes, I do want to get back to Wednesday being day off, just to give me a day in the middle. Thank y'all for joining tonight. It was good chatting with y'all. It was good hanging with y'all. It was good to play some Burning Crusade. And I don't feel guilty for doing it. This was a fun stream. It was always good to see y'all. I'll see y'all Thursday. New video tomorrow. Y'all have a Shway Wednesday. And good night.